Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, I'm glad you guys are here. Take a quick second, and I just want to thank the channel members. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you more than you know. And I want to thank any of you that come in, that check out my knife, my EDC content from time to time. And if you haven't had a chance to subscribe yet, if you're so inclined, if I could get you to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification icon, it would really help me out. So, as you guys might remember if you've watched the channel, not too long ago, about a month ago, I did a review on this little EDC scalpel, this Baltic Blades Angis Gen 2, sent to me from Paulus from Lithuania, who makes these in his garage, a little knife out of N690. Well, there's a new kid in town. This is something he just started messing with and really liked it, and I really like it, and so he's offered these on his website too. This is called the NeoScale Baltic Blades Angis Gen 2, right? So the knives are essentially the same. N690, exact same size. We'll get a measurement here in a second. The grinds, you know, each of these grinds are hand ground, so they're a little bit different. This does have a satin grind, which I really like. And this, again, the whole thing's stone washed. But what really sticks out for me is this neo-scaling pattern, and he was trying to tell me through Instagram chat what he does, but it's something, the scaling from heat treat, that I don't know that much about. Instead of taking that off, leaving it on and then finishing over it, because I think this will naturally patina even more over time. I'm not 100% sure of that. I just know that it looks really cool, and what really drew me to this knife is this satin grind on the blade. Love the stone wash. Nothing at all wrong with this knife. We've cut with it before, but this satin to me just ups it another level. I've got it set up to carry the exact same way with an UltiClip short on it. But guys, this is a little therapeutic slicer. And for opening packages, cutting through, you know my drill. Tape, paracord, your EDC, what I like to consider urban EDC things. What, you're coming from my Slurpee? The hell you say? So yeah, just a great little utility cutter, little street scalpel, little EDC fixed blade that I find to be just a great little enhancement to my primary folder. I think, what am I carrying today? Today I've got my whiskers in my right pocket. I've got my Jack Wolf Feel Good in my left, and I've got my Focus Works F2. So that's kind of what I carry. This guy rides in my back right pocket, inside my pocket, clipped in like that, right? Great retention in the sheath, not going anywhere. And then when you look at these knives, and I'll leave Baltic Blades link in the description, of course, but when you pick one of these guys out, you can choose whatever color paracord, and he's got a pretty big selection there that you can look at. But there's just a lot of choices, right? So if you like different colorways, if you like different patterns, those are available to you. Something I've talked to Paulius about, and I don't know if it'll ever happen. He makes other knives too. He's got another one that just dropped on his site that's a little bit larger than what I would normally carry, but it's more of a, I guess, a good hunting knife. Again, I'm looking at something, because I'm not cutting that much, right? I'm just more of a knife guy who likes to have knives, who likes to cut stuff, who likes to get into paper, who likes to get into boxes, who likes to, you know, cut through crap, because I just like the way it feels. I like having a knife. But I've talked to him about how cool it would be, and I think there'd probably have to be a little modification, but how cool would it be if he offered little scales similar to something like that. You know, a little thin G10 scale, just something that we've been talking about. And because I think the design of this knife is wunderbar. I mean, I think it's a wonderful EDC little small fixed blade knife. You don't need to have a folder all the time, depending on what you're doing in the day. You might not need to have a bunch of different knives. You might just need a small knife to get the task done that weighs very little, which we'll see here in a second. But let's do a couple of quick, when you get the knife, you get the knife with the paracord that color you choose, and then you can choose either, I think, a deep concealment clip, an UltiClip. There's some other choices there if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, N690, and this is the NeoScale. And I don't think he upcharges for this. If he does, it's like a $10 upcharge. So let's look at this knife next to, got nasty here, the Civivi Baby Banter. And what I'm trying to do is, you can see the butt of the knife. I'm not measuring from the knot, even though the knot gives it, that's a grip, right? That knot's should be really considered measured handle, but I'm trying to line it up with the actual metal. So the Baby Banter is going to be a little bit larger than it, which is going to mean that our bug out is going to be much larger than it. And then we've got the Angis Gen 1 in tool steel. That's a good bit smaller. I still love this little knife. Let's look at it next to the Bradford Guardian. The SE Candura. About the same size as the Candura in length, but a much slimmer, svelter package. Blade stock's about the same, but you've got a much thinner package. And let's look at it next to our Chickadee. Look at our 20 CV Chickadee. I've got a review coming on this one. I have not reviewed it yet. And let's look at it next to our Crewwear T. Denny Apprentice. So again, it kind of goes in the same price here. What I will note, you know, the T. Denny Apprentice, one of my top designs, you know, these come in, I want to say, I can't remember if it's 225, over 200, if I'm not mistaken. My Jake Creates is like 275, and this guy, I want to say, when you do the conversion from euros, is like 99 bucks. So it's a great option for a handcrafted, custom, made by one guy, Paulius. I want to say his last name is Jackson or Jacobson. I don't want to butcher that. I'm sorry, Paulius. But he is the CEO and main guy at Baltic Blades. He makes all this happen. He does have Instagram, which I'll put in the description. I will see if I can link his Facebook. I don't do a lot of Facebook, so I might just give you Instagram and his website. I do have a few groups on there. But the blade stock that we're working with here is 0.1255, all right? And I'll try to get you a behind the edge. It won't be accurate. You saw it slice. Comes down to 0.0105, and I don't know exactly how high up I got on that. But if I'm not mistaken from last time, it comes in at 5 inches. Well, 5 1/4. 5 1/4 inches. Almost a 2-inch cutting area. Right over 1 3/4 inches. And then the handle where I grip it from, and I'm going to give you the metal. It's 3 inches, but when you go to the back of this knot, you pick up a whole nother 1/2 inch. So what I mean by that is this is 3 inches right here. This is 3 1/2. So for me, which is, I was told last night during a live that I have small hands, and I tried to measure them to see across the meat of my hand, it's like 3 1/2, right? So I've got like a 3 1/2 inch hand there. So this is 3 1/2 to there. So to me, I grip it very comfortably. You've got these 3 really nice jimps, or 4 grooves, depending on how you count them. Just a cool little knife. I'm a huge fan of Baltic Blades. They're not a big company, but I've been experienced with them for quite a while. I got to try them out thanks to Lefty EDC last year. And see, when I look at this one with these small holes, I'm thinking you put a couple of small holes here. We could do scale options where people could pick paracord, or you could pick scales. I'm just talking out of my ass now, but I just think that would be really cool. But guys, this is the Angis Gen 2 in the NeoScale. And I hope my camera is doing it justice and showing you kind of that rainbowing pattern. Let's get a weight on it, because I can't assume all of you watched the Angis Gen 2 video. So its naked weight is 0.95 ounces. Its carry weight with a sheath and an UltiClip is 2.1 ounces. So guys, that is a very thin package, very light package, and just a great little EDC slicer, cutter, scalpel, whatever you want to call it. And that's the NeoScale. If that's a little too much for you, I love the satin blade. It is also available in a stonewashed variation. Same N690, different colors of paracord, both fantastic little cutters. So guys, I hope you found that informative, entertaining. I hope you think it's a cool little knife. You know, and if it's something you like, I don't have an affiliate link. I don't have a discount code. Paulus is a small business. He's a great guy. I can highly recommend him. I'm hoping to have him as a guest. We've got a time change difference that makes it challenging, but I'd love to have him on a guest for Friday Night Flicks, where you guys in the chat could talk to him, ask him questions, and just kind of learn what he does. Guys, thank you all so much. I appreciate you all more than you know. Brother Joe Isabella, I appreciate you more than you know. Everybody be up. I love each and every one of you. Please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Look out for each other. Go forward with love in your heart and choose to bait, not hate. Love you all. Peace.